Alrighty, welcome to the, well, seeing as I'm not doing the Black Isle Obsidian Marathon right now, Monday afternoon stream. I'm your host, Parflone39, and I have not streamed yesterday on Twitch due to circumstances. I will not divulge anything more than that, so let's move on from that. Anyway, so, because as of late, I am currently in a, predicament between the Black Isle Obsidian Marathon and a variety of games I want to play, more particularly at the very least Black Myth Wukong, I figured may as well put the damn thing on hiatus and just go from there afterwards. I'll probably find some time to double stream, but I would like to at the very least take a bit of a break. And at the very least play some games that are more active instead of having me try and gauge and assess what type of spell do I use here and there, and then afterwards watch two people awkwardly dry hump each other. Although, to be fair, in the case of Pillars of Eternity 2, there is a turn-based mode. One that is, it's okay. It's not that great compared to other games, but it still works for me. And it reminds me of the first Fallout, or the first two Fallout games. So, it's got that going for it at the very least. So, where do we stand right now on games right now? Well, I figured because Black Myth Wukong is a Chinese game, and I have at the very least two confirmed Chinese games. Granted, one is made by a Japanese studio, Koei Tecmo to be more specific. I figured, hey, what better way to at the very least stave off time on stream than just play those two games. So we're going to start off with the first game of the stream. Wulong. Yes, I'm sure that is not as exciting as playing Bloody Spell, at least for the people on Twitch that are familiar with me, at least somewhat playing that frequently. As well as YouTube, now I'm thinking about it. But the point remains, when it comes to Wulong, it is a game that is probably closest to what I'll be expecting for Black Myth Wukong. So, yeah. And I should say, when I expect that, I'm not expecting a Souls game, because the developers have stated on record, it is not a Souls game, but an action game. Which, to be fair, that I'm also looking forward to. Hey, it's not a Dark Souls game? Sign me up! Slap my ass, call me a bitch, because I'm down for it. Anyway, I'm getting the game loaded up right now. We're gonna start off with a beginner character at the very least to set the stage. Then afterwards, after a certain amount of time has passed, probably within 45 minutes, maybe less, we'll switch gears over to this character, who I play more frequently. So yeah, let's do this. Alrighty, here we go. Off to the races right now, boys and grills. So, Wulong. I'm not doing a full playthrough, by the way. I am going to be talking after I do all my preliminary stuff, as it were. Wulong. It is a game set place during the Romance of the Three Kingdoms era of China. You know the likes. You have Liu Bei, Guan Yu, and the third guy I can't remember the name of. Their brotherhood and the like. You got Cao Cao, you got Lu Bu, you got all sorts of famous characters from this age that are known for a variety of things. Cao Cao being a fucking psycho, Lu Bu also being a psycho, Liu Bei and being known for his brotherhood, and Guan Yu, of course, known for becoming a god. So to say the least, this game is, to some extent or another, a mythology in its own, although, to be fair, the three romances of the kingdom, or the War of the Three Romances, was an actual thing that happened. But it sounds nicer and kind of cooler that way, just saying that it's a romance, as it were. You know, an idealization. Oh boy, off to the races already. Where'd you get that sword from? It's a lot bigger before. Oh my god, this guy's killing people. More than me, I should say.
是赵云，快跑！吴长他被敌人。无需多言，你伤势不轻。
Dude, the guy is like quarter way dead.
方才真的非常失礼，可谁用兵？既然如此，可否请阁下助在下一臂之力
？But yeah, the guy's like a quarter way dead. You sure it's a good idea to bring him back?
在下乃公孙将军之麾下。
Alright, let's try out the long sword.
这座东山已被黄巾军占据，阁下还伸手不犯，恐怕会寡不敌众。
Alright. So, as I was saying, this game is pretty much a, for lack of a better word, a more or less mythologized, I guess that is the word, version of this era of China, to say the least. A lot of these characters you're seeing in game are actual historical characters / figures in history. And so, yeah, that's where things stand. How's the guy still alive? Dude just ate a bunch of fucking slashes to the face. Anyway, so yeah, for the most part, this is what we're doing. I'm trying to think right now. I've been above game at the very least. Been doing stuff lately. I'm trying to think how I want to explain it. For the most part, I've been applying myself to, well, at the very least, an attempt to get a job. I will not say what it is currently because it is a process. I am still currently in the process of trying to go through the interviews and all that, so I'll just say that. But yeah, I'm doing a lot of interview stuff. I'm doing a lot of paperwork. Well, I'm having help with the paperwork at the very least and all that jazz. And been trying to get myself in shape a bit because the job in question is, well, physically demanding, and along with that, it would help the contingent that I want to return to another job I've had some experience in which that one is sheet metal work. The point remains, though, I've been busy to some extent or another. But yeah, I've been busy to some extent or another, and yesterday was a bit of a, well, a lot more jam-packed than usual than I expected. So yeah, for the most part, that's what's been going on in my life a bit. I've been wanting to stream a bit more. Oh, okay. But yeah, I've been wanting to stream a bit more to try and at least get some stuff done, and more particularly and specifically try and get the Black Isle City Marathon done as well. But to say the least, yeah, it's been utter chaos in terms of trying to keep things on track for me. And that's where I'll leave it at. I'm trying to think what else right now. Actually, real quick, I should probably do something, actually. Oh, yeah, I'll be back in, like... Damn, I really should have gone before I started the stream. Apologies, nature's calling. Be back shortly. Okay, I'm back. Apologies about that. Anyway, music. Anyway, apologies again. So, what was I saying? Yes, personal life stuff, already explained that. Yes. I guess I could talk about the Black Isle Obsidian Marathon a bit more. For the most part, I'm currently in the, at least for YouTube reference sake, because this is streaming on both sides. Yes, I know. For the Black Isle Obsidian Marathon, at least I've been doing on Twitch and recording, so I may post it up on YouTube at some point. Any day now. Do some parts of the Dragon Age stuff. Anyway, I have been, at the very least... I'm at the very least on the final part of the marathon, in which for the most part, it's mostly just me playing Pillars of Eternity and going, or Pillars of Eternity 2 to be more specific, and going through that. And to say the least, it's just been trying to find the time for it, if I'm being honest right now. That's really about it. It's just time management stuff. I have, at the very least, escalated to the point that I am on track to try and find Aethys, and I'm debating with myself if I want to get it done sooner, so that way, at the very least, I can try and get back to my own personal stuff, because for the most part, trying to stream long-term right now, at the very least long-term in the sense of the more longer formatted stuff is just too time consuming for me, and I gotta keep on track with my own personal stuff. So I'm debating if I should get it done with sooner, in the sense because in the sense of the game being like 10 hours long for the main quest, or I should at the very least do the companion stuff and that's it. I know for a fact I am not gonna get to all the side quests. I know that for a fact. But yeah, I know for a fact I'm not gonna get through like all the side quests, nor am I gonna see like all the content at once. But I would at the very least like to, for a parameter, have my companions like me in the end of the game. That's my set goal right there. In Pillars of Eternity 2. That is my set goal. I would like to have my companions not hate my guts. I'm not looking for romance, because I know that PoE 2, or Pillars of Eternity 2, does have a romance option compared to the first game, which didn't have it, but still, you know. I'm just looking for insurance that my companions won't be like, and so Alof fucked off and, you know, forgot about Emma. Because I know for a fact, when I played the first Pillars of Eternity, I actually maxed out as much of my character's affinities with everyone as possible. At the very least, everyone I could find. I know for a fact I missed out on like one... Oh shit. I know that I missed out on like one character, and it was like it was a character with long hair and shaggy look. I know I missed out on him and such. And so that's something that, you know, I really could care less for, if I'm being honest. But still, for all the companions I do find, in which, to be honest, there's not really that many compared to the first game. Like, you have returning characters, Adir and Alof, but then you also have, like, some new you also have one more recurring character, Pelagina. But then you have, like, 2 new characters as well. I think it's, like, Shodi and some friggin' Githyanki looking woman. As well as an Amuna companion as well. So, yeah. That's what I've been doing. That's what I would like to do. sure how it'll pan out, to be honest. If I try and just blitz through the game. I really don't want to. I really want to experience it as fairly as I can, but again, between personal life and all that, so I gotta pick my battles a little bit, as it were. I know for a fact I probably won't touch the DLC if I can help it, because the DLC has nothing to do with the main game. It's more or less the equivalent of playing Neverwinter Nights 1 expansions. You want more Neverwinter Nights? Well, there you go. There's not going to be one where it's like Shadow of Undrentide or Hordes of the Underdark. It's just going to be... It's just going to be like more side content. Which isn't bad, but still. Oh my god, it's him, boys! It's him! The Monkey!
眼前之敌并非等闲之辈，切不可大意。
Ah, shit. I missed the opportunity, guys. Fuck.
暂时后退，这边交给在下。
There we go. Much better.
会陷入如此窘境，竟在这种地方。
God damn it. Oh, fucking hell. Alrighty. It's gonna be like that, is it? Well, I can't say I'm not surprised. It is a new character, and along with that, I'm using a weapon I'm not that familiar with anyway. That's not an excuse. I really don't... I have not played Wukong since launch, and... yeah. I still have my other character who's still optimized for like a different weapon, and I'm trying out like a bunch of different stuff with it. Particularly, I've used a stick for the majority of the playthrough as well as a sword on hand, but I've been using the fucking stick weapon. Not the spear, the stick. The fucking, you know, flail, the quarterstaff basically, alright? Let's not pretend it's anything else, it's just a quarterstaff. That's pretty much a big old stick. That weapon is just, I wouldn't say per se broken, but it is strong. Alright, there we go. Alright, but yeah, the stick is just grossly strong because of the fact that it can shred through people's defenses. What's better than any of the weapons you have? A big old stick. That's it. Forget anything else. Just the stick. Why bother with the sword? Just use a stick. The tale is old as time. Stick wins in the end. You're gonna see that be reflected in my actual... I suppose you could call it main character. But yeah. Oh boy, here we go. Got a bunch of pricks upstairs. Ah, dang it. And we were so close to shredding through his health. Alright, so I'm trying to think right now. I wouldn't say my options are limited, but I really don't want it to bust out the stick. This character is not optimized for it. I've unlocked the wizardry, guys. Trying to think, what do I want? Unstoppable force? No. What I really want is lightning bolt. Okay, that's not really what I want. What I want is actually the ability to embolden my weapon with lightning. If I could do that, I'll be fine. So yeah. Alright, let me see here. Swap out the longsword? Do I even have a stick? Ooh, I do. There it is. A big old stick. Doesn't matter what it is, it's a big fat stick. The stick weapon is a great weapon. Just for the sheer comedic value of the fact that you just beat someone with a stick. But along with that, its moveset is just absurd. You ever wanted to play Black Myth Wukong? Well, this is how you do it. You play with the fucking stick. That's how you fuck up someone's day. Just go up to someone, start whacking them around. Yeah, just walk up to them, just start hitting them around, and bingo bango bongo, you just got yourself a big fat stick. Yeah, look at that! But yeah, this fucking thing is disgusting, though. It really is. It's disgusting to use, it's disgusting to have on hand, and it's great. It's like the developers wanted to play Monkey King, but they didn't want to make a Monkey King game, because Koei Tecmo saying, no, we gotta use the Dynasty Warrior IP for something, and they made this. Alright, let's try this for size, yeah? Level 1 flat. Oh, okay. Ooh, shredded through me. Oh, there we go! Big stick boy! Big stick time, yeah! Oh, dang it, I missed that one again. Alright, but as you could tell, and bear witness to, the stick is the most powerful weapon to have in one's arsenal. God, that is strong. I'm trying to build this character to be different from my character. For the most part, I'm going through a bit of a, I guess you could call it a quarter-life crisis. Or a mid-game crisis, as it were, in terms of the identity of the character. As, once more, a lot of weapons from the initial launch of the game are drastically or different enough from when they first launch. Yeah, look at that. Oh my god. There's a fucking stun modifier. Oh my god, yeah! I did it, boys! I did it! So as I've demonstrated right now, the stick is the most powerful weapon in Wulong. despite the fact that I got my ass kicked the first time around, but point remains still. You know, I already watched this cutscene, and this isn't a full playthrough, so I'm just gonna skip by this. I hope you guys don't mind. If there is a want for a proper full playthrough, I'd be more than willing to. But right now, I am on a bit of a time frame, as it were. I haven't been on one for a while, but still.
走吧，我等夺回此山。
Okay, retake the village, avenge the fallen, and all that jazz. Oh, okay. I can now summon a divine beast, boys and grills.
没想到进入如此强敌，
There you go.
前路恐怕将愈加凶险。
Let
务
me
必提高
see
警惕
here.。I would like to keep the stick as an auxiliary weapon, but I really don't want to rely on it that much. Again, this character is supposed to be different from the character I usually rock out, so, yeah. Although, to be fair, I'm trying to see through these weapons. I'm trying to find what weapon resonates greatly with this character. And so far, I am finding nothing. In fact, ironically enough, the whip is probably the only weapon I want to try and use for this character because, well, it has more range. That's why. The other character is supposed to be shorter and stubby in terms of attack capability.
未曾见过您呐，也罢，如今这乱世又有何区别？但兵器之优劣关乎生死，区别可大。哎呀，失敬，我名叫朱夏，此行意在，请看看我的作品。
You can't do shit for me, Smithy. Let's see here. Anything worth buying? The answer is no, because all she sells is tier 1 crap. Alright. Still, though, she'll be much more useful when we reach the hub area. If I reach the hub area.
如今已成为黄巾军的根据地，简直就是朝政之所
I
以。
should probably try and use the whip a bit more. I'm a little adverse to using the whip a little bit. Mostly just due to its more, it's a fast attack speed. The problem is, though, is that after using stick for so long and just literally acting like a goddamn monkey, it is a weapon that is almost foreign to me. The whip. This is what it's like to have range? It's crazy, I know. I suppose the biggest caveat for me is just the fact that it doesn't deal as much damage as it should. And that's just because of the fact that I have not upgraded it. I wonder if my allocates are separate for this character. If that's the case, then, you know, that's fine. But still, it would be nice to know. Oh my god, guys, a golden cicada shell! Is this a Journey to the West reference?
暂时后退，这里交给三下。
So I've been playing Skyrim lately, to some extent or another. It has been some time since I've actually played it extensively. Last time I did that was in anticipation for Starfield, I believe. For the most part, I've been preoccupied with the aforementioned, above stream stuff that I've not found time to do any time sync things lately. That being said, it's not for lack of trying. I've been getting into Skyrim again a little bit, as I've been wanting to try and play as a mage again. And I've been thinking of going back to the older Elder Scrolls game and doing the same thing, to be honest. I've already played through Morrowind as the... Well, actually, I think to some extent... I'm generally trying to remember, what was I playing like in I think I was just more or less playing whatever the hell I felt like, because for the most part I didn't have like a set rule for myself. It was just like whatever got me to the end of the game, and whatever was powerful enough to get me through the end of the game is fine. So that's my logic of thinking at the very least for that.
我联手，必将会所向披靡。
Yeah, that's what I'm more concerned about is the big guy here. Anyway, I've been thinking about doing that, but for the most part, whatever got me in the end to Morrowind was what I did. I think it was the equivalent of a magical hybrid character. But yeah, it was the equivalent of a magic hybrid character to some extent or another. But it wasn't enough. But it wasn't like fully committed enough to classify it officially as a magic character. This character I'm running in Skyrim at the very least, I'm trying to the very least commit to a particular dedication for mage. I would rely on a melee weapon, however, it would not be my sole point of damage. It's more or less in the contingent I run out of mana. Which one could argue, oh, Part, why don't you just use a staff? You are correct in saying that. It's just the fact that I don't want to be going out of my way to pay for a crap load of, I don't want to go out of my way to pay for a crap load of soul gems. Just to have a modicum of magic, so I'll square up and just eat the fucking, But yeah, I'll just square up and eat the... and use a sword if I have to. Besides, it makes leveling easier. I'm trying to think what else I want to do for this character. I've been playing man characters, and when I say that, I've been playing human characters a lot in Elder Scrolls. Aside from Morrowind, which was the outlier because, you know, the Dunmer are the predominant race in that game. But I've been playing human characters for a while, and I would like to try and play one of the elves in games post Morrowind. And ironically enough, it comes in the one, for Skyrim particularly, it comes in the one race that everybody unanimously hates. But yeah, it comes in the form of the one race everyone hates in Skyrim. Both above game and in game. It comes in the form of the High Elves, baby! That's right, I gotta become a yellow-skinned supremacist elf person thing. You know, the fact that I said the first two parts is kinda just, a bit of bad taste, but still. Point remains, though. The Altmer, the people that are known for a lot of things, among them is... You know what, never mind. Every elf is racist in their own way. So, yeah. They're not special. You know how many times I've been called Inwa from Morrowind? Even though I was a dark elf as well? It was a lot, alright? Alright, there we go. Ooh, got a hairpin. Accessories! Those will help me out in the end. It actually will. Oh, I have more. I forgot. Alright. Alright.
手，必将会所向披靡。
Yeah, there we go.
真是可谓神勇。
Alrighty, fantastic. That was a beautiful. That was a beautiful thing I bared witness to. A woman having deflected a giant hammer and used the whip to kick that guy's ass. I'm curious, what is this outfit real quick? I'm using Viper Ning's outfit, which is from the, it is from the totally hit game of, Nakra Blade Point. Okay, let me see. I would like to actually have better gear. Relatively speaking. Let me see here. Yeah, that's good. Any other stuff I could slap onto this character? I mean, whatever is statistically better, I guess. Boy. Does look like the most bipolar, insane woman ever. It's probably not the most insane thing ever, but still. I want to get myself a full... Yeah, congratulations. Anyway, I want to get myself a full 4-star set for this character at the very least. It just makes things a lot more manageable. As well as the fact, if I could get it in either medium or light, that would do wonders as well, because heavy armor in this game is just not worth it. She's still alive? Man, the boar from Dark Souls 1 got a hell of a glow up. Yeah, find somewhere safe. You're useless without your stick. Look at that stance, though, my character's giving. What were we talking? Ah, yes. Skyrim mage characters. Yeah, so I've been wanting to do that. I've been modding my game a lot to try and optimally... I'll say this right now. I've been modding the game in terms of combat to try and bring it up to par to Starfield's melee combat. Ironically enough, I can, after playing Starfield, I can actually tolerate the combat mods that the Nexus has pushed out and propagated as being, you know, good and part of a realistic next-gen version of Skyrim. The reason why I'm bringing it up to the very least the Starfield's standard of melee combat is mostly because of the fact that I have, after playing Starfield extensively in terms of range capacity as well as melee capacity, because I did specialize on my... This is my... When I started the playthrough on YouTube, it was my second character, officially speaking. I'm just gonna skip through this. Again, not a full playthrough, but you know. If there's enough rumbles about it, I'll do it. I don't think I'm gonna get to the hub area with this character on this stream. I'll probably do it on my off time, but still. Whatever, it's not that big of a deal for me. Jesus Christ, my character is more stacked than the lady behind me. There he is, boys! There he is! The shoemaker, Liu Bei! Man, Liu Bei had to be saved. I'm sure the Chinese historians will be. Oh. I forgot about this guy, and I don't really remember his name, but still. He's pretty famous too, along with Liu Bei and Guan Yu. Jesus Christ, there he is! Big man Guan Yu!
不可冲动一得。刚才多亏有这位侠士相救。啊？原来是误会，多有冒犯，差点误伤好汉。好，
Jesus
既然
Christ,
如
he's
此，
fucking
那就
big.
来一较高下。看看谁
That is
讨
what
伐
he's
的
known
黄
for,
金
his
更多。
red skin and being tall as shit.
换阉人张飞，一起大闹一场吧。
Who wouldn't want the god of brotherhood by his side? You know, let's switch gears over to my main character. So yes, after playing Starfield in a Melee for a while, the last update that Starfield pushed out for it did update the melee combat in the sense that you can now modify melee weaponry, in which now you could actually make melee weapons significantly more viable. And the way you go about this is, funnily enough, the most, I wouldn't say broken way possible, but more specifically, a very logical way of thinking about it. The thing is, when it came to Starfield before the update, was that melee was one of those things that was just kind of sort of like on the spectrum of being used for silent takedowns, assassinations, and all that other stuff, right? But when... Let me travel to a different battle site, because for the most part... Here we go. But yeah, it was probably best used for silent assassination work and all that other stuff, right? And so as a result, when it came to that, the best way you can make melee more viable was by effectively going through void form with starborn powers, sneaking your way to behind an enemy with high stealth, and then afterwards with another perk assisting you, pretty much assassinating someone with a melee weapon. And that is how, in the most roundabout way possible, you can make melee weapons powerful. On top of sneak attack, which is an auto crit, that was the only way you could have done it. And along with that, you had to get yourself a specific type of progression weapon as well, in which to be, I think it was like warrior class or something like that. I don't know, actually, did they have tiers for the... Yeah, no, I think it was like warrior class or something like that for the highest level available to you. And so, yeah, that's how you had to make melee work in Starfield before. Now, to make melee weapons efficient in Starfield, you just have to invest in the perk, modify your weapon to bypass damage resistance, and pretty much just go from there. Now, I will concede, having the ability to bypass damage resistance is a bit of a chore, because you still need to find the resources and have the appropriate perks to properly... You have the appropriate perks to properly, get to that level. But still. Yeah, but still. After you get all those, out of the way, and the proper investments, it does become significantly more effective. I'm trying to see here. I want to try and change this character's hair a little bit. But I want to find one that has, like, something like this, at least. There we go. Yeah, something like this at the very least seems a bit better. Yeah, all that just to get a haircut. Does it affect how my character looks? Come on, I want to see if he has... Yeah, there we go.
下次再来吧。
Alright, there we go. My character now has longer hair. Alright. Alright, let's go deal with the battle zone I chose. The Son of Yellow Heaven. Anyway. So yeah, the way you... Yeah, as I said, after the investments into weapon modifications, just get yourself damage resistance bypass, and melee weapons become 10 times more effective. I mean, yeah, you might suffer a bit of a hit to your maximum damage output, but bypassing damage resistance is already the biggest fucking win you could get. I should remark as well, I'm playing, the very least, well, for Starfield to be more specific, I am playing the game on very easy extreme, to which for most part, the way it works is that, or the way that I understand the difficulty modifiers work in Bethesda games, is that pretty much difficulty sliders dictate and govern how... Yeah, they dictate and govern pretty much how much damage you deal and take, as well as the enemy, in which, for my case, I chose the difficulty for player damage and intake of damage to be very easy, meaning that it's a full 2 times modifier. It's a 2 times modifier for the amount of damage you deal out, and a 0.5 modifier, or I think it was like 0.15 modifier for the amount of damage I take. And then for extreme, I did that for the enemy damage, and which is a 2 time modifier, and as well, apply that for the amount of... Yes, and apply that for the amount of damage that is taken as well. Meaning that gunfights are extraordinarily lethal and requires me to pretty much have the reaction. Yeah, pretty much have me have the reactions of what is effectively a SEAL Team 6 operator. And so, yeah. Overall, not bad, I'd say. Not bad. Give me a sec. I want to try and use the longsword weapon still. There we go, come on. It's a labor just to kill one stinking thing. Oh, dang it. Ah, fuck. I think I might have to upgrade my gear. That's not me trying to make up excuses, because as you probably tell from my actual... Yeah, so you can probably tell from the stuff I have on hand, they have like +8 modifiers on them. Yeah, they have +8 modifiers on them. And for me, at the very least... Yeah, they have plus modifiers on them, as well as the armors as well. And so, I'm trying to think right now. I like to get this stuff upgraded, but it's going to cost me a lot of resources. Sorry, I thought it was raining outside. Son of a bitch, it is raining actually. Alright. So yeah, wrapping up my thoughts. Yeah, that's how you make Starfield combat, melee combat, easy to some extent. You just gotta get the research points, the melee perk up. You know, all it'll take you is like 30 levels. If only I was able to create my own class. Alright, let me see here. Actually, I don't think it's creating my class. It's more or less creating my backstory. Although, to be fair, it was either choose the Ronin or choose, it was either choose Ronin or some other stuff. I thought going with the Ronin was interesting. I think the first time around I chose the Settler. Or no, I'm trying to remember actually. What did I choose the first time around? Yeah, it was like something along those lines at the very least. It was like Settler. Some of the more domesticated stuff. And then, second playthrough, I chose Ronin. Alrighty, here we are. Do I have like... I don't think I have +1 stuff actually. Son of a bitch, all I got is just like a bunch of... Yeah, son of a bitch, all I got is just like a bunch of +7s and above. God damn it. I probably would go for a transmog set though, I'm being honest, but still. It's the principle that matter. Alright, let me see here. I want to upgrade those twin swords a bit. I know I should have enough money for that. Chivalrous twin blades. Man, I am missing every single fucking resource I need. Alright. Do I have +4 gear to salvage? I do. I have like too much crap in my back pocket, man. I really gotta get rid of them. I keep on forgetting I have this much crap in my back pocket anyway. Any one of these sets are... God damn it, none of them are like below any of that. Where's the +5? There we go. Alright, here we go. Oh yeah, I have plenty of rank 7, but God forbid I have anything below that. Alright, let me see here. I'm pretty sure the twin swords are meant to be... They do not scale well with my earth affinity. But still... Oh wait, they do! Oh wow, that's surprising. Oh wait, no, that's the... Where's my... God damn it. There we go. Wow, that is surprising to some extent. The fact that I'm able to clock out this much damage with... Alright, whatever. I'm not about to question Providence that much. I built an Earth character. I'm gonna go with Earth. Just to double check. It is Earth, right? Wood. Whatever the fuck. I've chose wood. I'm staying wood. Alright, you know, let's try and use the swordsman set, which I got from the... I maxed out my affinity with Dansha, so I'm not going through like 20 different bosses just to get 4 times gear. Someone's gonna say to me, apart, don't you know? 4-star gear is not enough anymore. You now need to get like quad, you need to get octo star gear. It's like, son of a bitch. Am I alright? Oh no, we got a dead tiger here. You think I'm alright? I am extraordinary. Alrighty. Okay, well, I've not used twin swords, like, ever in this game. Again, I've been a stick fan my entire playthrough, because it is, again, once more, legitimately that broken. Oh my god, I just performed a fucking... I performed Metal Gear Rising move. You know the one where Raiden spins around breakdancing with his foot with carrying the sword and the like. Actually, did I get any new accessories? I think I did. Actually, I don't think he gave me accessories, Danfa. Yeah, whatever. I'll deal with him later. Honestly, were it up to me, my character would just be using this, would just be proficient with stick the entire way through. Oh god, I'm being assaulted. I'll say this much at the very least. Yeah, I'll say this much at the very least. The twin sword's pretty fast. I've really forgotten how some of the weapons work. I know I've used sword, and like, it's the normal straight sword, I should remark. I've been using straight sword for a considerable amount of time. However, I've forgotten about the other weapons, because I just never found them that interesting to use. Along with that, none of them scaled with wood too well, you know? But yeah, none of them scaled well with wood, as far as I can tell, except for like one sword, and even then, that sword was kind of mediocre. Ooh, I don't know what was that, but that looked nice. Yay, I took revenge on a guy that I really could care less for. What was his name again? Who cares? I took my revenge on him. wonder how efficient, or how common, I should say, were twin long swords. Probably not that common. Nothing beats the fashion of a big old stick. Big stick time! Saw that move? That was something else. Literally Journey to the West. Well, actually, maybe not, but still. It kind of reminded me of it. All I need is just to have the staff literally just become bigger and, you know, taller. Later today, at the very least on my time zone, Black Myth Wukong is supposed to come out around 10. I don't know how accurate it is, but if I stream again... But yeah, if I do stream again, know that it'll probably be to play through Black Myth Wukong. And in that case, I will actually be playing through it for as long as I can. Actually, do I want to even...
抽血很固然重要，但最终要令天下重回太平。而曹家也只能为世间带来安宁之人。
Key to this is right now to literally just apply a crap load of pressure on the guy and make sure he doesn't have time to recover. By the time he realizes it, he's probably dead. Right. I already have the game preloaded on my computer. Oh, that's great. Ooh. That was close, actually. That was too close. See this guy? He's got the right idea. Big old fat stick. Too bad he's not that good, though. See this guy? He's got the right idea. Sharp stick. But unfortunately he didn't make it, so, you know. Oh well. Anyway. I did some looking into like a few things about Journey to the West. Mostly just like story stuff. I won't bother with anything like that. And I am referring to actual Journey to the West, not the Black Myth Wukong game. I was interested at the very least to see what type of monkey Sun Wukong was. And the answer was he was a macaque. Yeah, a macaque. I'd like to drop an accessory. Will this do? No, thank you. Ooh, Beast King Cestus. Now that's another weapon I actually wanted to use my hand. Get my hands on a little bit. One moment. Apologies about that. Alright. Alright, let's see what this weapon is about. At the very least, what this weapon specifically. Does it scale with... No, this scales differently to my stats. Back to the stick. Let me see, where's the stick I use? There it is. Jade Green Staff. Here, let me sneak up to this guy. Oh, so much for that idea. That went the way of the dodo real quick.
很清楚，往前回到大户，原本我不过青州的平湖百姓，在其内煽动作乱之人，才是其罪当诛。
In the most cruel, roundabout way, this game has gone from being a Souls-like to a... to someone think of a Souls-like to like proper hack and slash. Oh, it's a weird pendulum this game rides on. For a long while, at the very least. Shit, what was he talking about before? Oh yeah, that's right. Let me get back to the Monkey King, whatever monkey he is. Apparently he's a macaque, which is common in China, so that's interesting. In which, that also explains the 6-year macaque, too. So, you know, there's also that. Oh no! Anyway, back on what I was talking about. So Souls games have been ruling the social zeitgeist of, hack and slash action adventure game. It's interesting to some extent how Wukong is somewhat changed up that dichotomy a bit. Granted, From Software has made other games besides the Souls games. Armored Core 6 being the most prominent example, obviously, but even before Elden Ring, there was like Sekiro. So, seeing Wukong not be a Souls-like and more or less be like a proper hack and slash is interesting. Especially accounting for the fact that some of their mechanics are kind of Souls-like. Mostly the fact that you can't particularly fully die. Although, to be fair, Wukong is known to not really die in the first place, so, to say the least, that kind of fits within the purview of the actual story. There we go. You can't hide behind the stone shield forever. Alright. So yeah, Souls games have been ruling people's mind to some extent or another for a good while now. So it's nice to see, at the very least, hack and slash be given the spotlight right now. Even though I'm sure some Souls fans are a little bit, not by a lot, just probably a little bit disappointed by that. You're not gonna have the grueling difficulty of Dark Souls or, to some extent, Elden Ring, as you expect, but still, you know. There we go. shit. Man down! Got a man down! Alright, there we go. I claim this for me.
步步为营。
Probably actually invest my pieces right now. I wonder how frantic Wukong will be. I've seen some rumblings a little bit as to how the story would pan out. It's set place after Journey to the West, so there's that, but I don't know. Dakrin General Cestus. Does this scale off of my, Let me see. I want to see if it scales out. What does it look like? Oh, those are pretty nice. Does it scale off? Oh, it does, baby. It does. Alrighty. Oh my gosh, it's those 3 people I killed in the beginning of the game that I didn't show on stream. Oh god, they became a chimera.
那伤脚，他怎么会还活着？ 请您暂且退后。快且退后。
Man, those yellow turbans are really something else. That's right, I got second wind, baby. Let me pull off my breakdancing moves. It's enough to make Australians jealous. Oh crap! Oh crap! There we go, look at that. Thought got a little hairy there, but we made it. Yes, I'm sure they will. Yo.
原来，您是为百姓而战。该返回了。
返回？但此处尚有未剿灭的贼头。
接下来交给曹将军即可。
There he is, boys. Sao Sao.
且听曹某一言：以掳掠为生，绝非长久之计。唯有随明主灭群寇，还天下以太平，方能安居乐业，如愿继续传道。而我曹操正是尔等所需之明主，不愿以礼相待，并准尔等继续信奉太平道。倘若有朝一日曹某有负尔等，尽管来取曹某首级便是。
30万大军啊
Yeah, army of 30,000 men surrendered. You believe that, guys? 30,000 of them.
那人便是曹操。典韦，辛苦了，做得很好。
谢将军。此人名许褚，曾率乡勇抵抗贼寇。典韦认为。 他是一名胸怀天下的义士，希望将军准其归附。
有义士归附，乃我军之福。你率众抵御贼寇，勇气可嘉。曹髦已传令下去，将死者好生安葬。许褚，你有如此过人之勇力，从今往后，可愿跟随曹某平定天下？
My goodness, it's... Oh my goodness, it's him, the evil Taoist. Whoever the fuck he is.
张绣既降，我军暂时已无后顾之忧。接下来只需全力挥师东进，擒杀吕布并非难事。能如此顺利，阁下可谓功不可没。
话说那张绣，居然如此轻易开城投降，
可不是。
Oh my goodness.
校尉劳苦，该换班了。
Oh my goodness.
此处交给我，速速护送将军撤离。快！
张绣谋反！这个张绣，敌军正围攻大门，校尉独自留下抵挡，请将军速速撤离。你是要曹某弃将士于不顾，请速速撤离。将军若殒命于此，便是弃万民于不顾。可凭典韦一人，如何挡住敌军？请交给许褚，
He'll go.
并将校尉平安带回。
My character will go.
说得对，曹髦必须活下去。
So much better looking with a mask on, don't you think?
出发，定要救出校尉。
That's why I became friends with Dan Fu. Alrighty.
速速前往校尉身边，刻不容缓。
Amazing. I'm just trying to make sure if I could get the highest out of this. Alright. Alright, so this is where we'll put things on the wrap for this portion of the stream. We still have one more portion at the very least, so that might be a bit shorter, at least by a half-hour metric. Alright, so next up on the list, you probably already tell. So the only other Chinese game I got, at least one that is properly native, is Bloody Spell. I'm trying to think right now. How do I describe Bloody Spell other than the fact that it is the biggest fucking rabbit hole I've gone into for anything, really? So, to recap, allow me to gather my, Alright. Allow me to gather the material I need to properly see this stuff through. Alrighty. Where is the place where the thing is? Because I know that I actually went to a website that had to... Yeah, I had to go through like a bunch of Chinese websites and go through that. Go through this process of trying to find it. Let me see. Is this the site I used last time? Okay, I think this should be it. Yeah, yeah. All right, so Bloody Spell. This is the latter part of the stream we're in right now. So no more, no more Wulong for now. At the very least, if there's rumblings for it, I'll do it. But still. So Bloody Spell, a game that is properly translated to Bloodthirsty Mark in Chinese. It is a game that is made by Yilong Games, and to say the least, this is their, at the very least, second known game to me, at the very least. Technically it's the first, but still, point remains. Their first game is, or the first game that I'm able to find records of, is a game called The Legend of the Demon King. And it pretty much predates Bloody Spell by 4 years, as it was originally released to be in 2015. And so, I'm trying to find the best way to describe it, because for the most part, Bloody Spell and The Legend of the Demon King has nothing to do with each other, natively speaking. But there are a handful of assets that are related to one another. Respectively, allow me to demonstrate how deep this rabbit hole for me goes, because I am curious about this game. This character in particular makes a sort of reprisal of sorts in the game. Although, to be fair, he doesn't appear here as he is, but rather in another form with a mask. Along with that, there's at the very least, I think, there is at the very least like 2 bosses. Yeah, maybe like 1 or 2 bosses. This boss in particular is something that appears as like a common enemy and the like. But yeah, this statue boss is a common enemy in the game. And along with that, once more showcasing the relation between Bloody Spell and Bloody Spell and the Demon King, the Legend of the Demon King. This outfit, the third one right here, is the outfit that is used in game. Along with that, a lot of the art style was actually used for the early parts of Bloody Spell. When I say early parts, I'm not talking about during the early access phase, because the early access phase was drastically different, which is the basis of the final game as we know now, the retail. However, it used this aesthetic for the... Yeah, it used this aesthetic, this toonish aesthetic for the game. And so, yeah. So, allow me to at the very least find the 2019 footage, because you'll see what I mean to some extent for this game. this is the trailer, courtesy of MMO Jax57. Thank you for that. Right, so yeah, this is so this is what the game looked like in 2018. I should remark that this game does not exist, and once more, thank you again, MMO Jack X57 for the video as reference at the very least. Check them out, I guess. I don't know, just want to give credit where credit's due. So this, I will point out at the very least a handful of things that do exist in this game. The ability to sneak up on someone and assassinate them does exist, as well as the fact that this character model armor set does exist in game with the sword. However, the sword is different, and along with that, you could probably tell the character aesthetic is going to be different in game. This character model does not exist, but the character animation rig does. Then there are very few instances in the game where it's bright and sunny, only in the beginning parts. However, in retail, that was during an update back then. In early access, it was all dour and desolate. A lot of these set pieces, to some extent, do exist, except for the desert one. The dungeons and some of the city landscape do exist, and this character in particular does exist in game, but as a DLC character. Actually, I think she's an unlockable character, but still. She is a character that does exist in game, both as an NPC as well as a unlockable player character format. And so, yeah. This is footage from 2018, and the graphics are going to look nothing like that. And you can probably tell, a lot of the stuff is coming from this Legend of the Demon King game that only exists in China. There's more footage floating about, for example, here. Once more clear color. But yeah, you could see that this statue boss is once more holdover from here. The textures are different in the sense that it's made to be darker and have, I think, red emission or missives. But it's still the same fucking character model with a different rig altogether. And this character as well also exists in game, although I think this model in particular is used for a boss fight. So this is, I believe, just more or less a boss test showcase thing. And so yeah, I would like to, at the very least, at some point, maybe look into getting Legend of the Demon King. However, it's not likely that it was ever released outside in the West. So I'm gonna have to get in contact with a foreign friend, as it were. So yeah. That is the story of Bloody Spell, a game that is extraordinarily, at the very least, the developmental story of Bloody Spell, a game that is extraordinarily fascinating in the sense that it uses a lot of stuff from the game that came before it, and yet at the same time, not exactly, because a lot of the stuff is inherently different. It's funny to think as well that the two games are using the same engine as well. Yeah, I'm just going to skip that. Alright, so this is what I'm going to do, because I've already played through Bloody Spell like too many times that I care to care for, so this is what I'm going to do. We're just going to play normal, well, actually, we're going to play Hell difficulty, the 10th chapter, and go from there. Alright, but yeah, that's what we're going to do. We're going to go from there. I get to show off the ending of this game again and exploit the ever-living shit out of a lot of mechanics again. I've played this game far too much to actually fucking... Yeah, I've just played it so much, alright? Just way too much. I know all the exploits and such. Or not all the exploits, but I know enough exploits to get by in the game. And just how to break it. Ooh. Ooh. No, we're not doing that. Not yet, at least. Not yet. We'll do that another time. Later in the stream, actually. Alright, so this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to use the staff weapon along with the fist weapons. Yeah, I'm going to use the staff weapons and the fist weapons because that's the closest I'll be able to emulate the Wukong experience. Do I have the right stuff attached? Yeah, I think so.
I就知道你一定会来。我在这里恭候你多时了。
小李呢？
哎呦
Just gonna skip through all that. Oh my goodness, I got trapped. I got honey pot, boys. I got honey popped. Or, no wait, honey pot. There we go. Sorry, I'm thinking about the game Honey Pop. Yeah, it was an okay game, I guess. Alright, yeah, there we go. Oh, majestic, just what I need. Alrighty. So I've played Bloody Spell for, apparently according to my Steam hours, I've played this game for about like almost the equivalent of 2 days. I think at this point it might be bordering on to a lot longer now. We're gonna be clocking out maybe 6 days, boys. But yeah, when it comes to Bloody Spell, I've played a lot of it, and to say the least, I don't know how to feel about it. But yeah, I don't know how to feel the fact that I have this many hours dedicated to a game that is so scuffed as this. It's just... But yeah, this game is just like really scuffed, and yet I cannot look away from it. Yes, and yet I cannot look away from it, and it has attracted me to this extent. The fact that I played it again. I played the ending again just so I could get the new update add-on, or yeah, to get the new update add-on, which added the priestess moveset, the character you just saw me beat up earlier. So yeah, not sure if that says something about me or what, but hey. Let's see here, do I have the life gem? Okay, I do. One moment. Alright, I'm back. Alright, Shadow Gem, yep, alright. Okay, so... here we are in this place where I am questioning a lot of things in my... Oh, okay. Alright, so yeah, I am... welcome to this place where I question a lot of things of my own sanity. Because this moment is where I question oh, what the fuck is this? What the fuck is this? Do you mind? Anyway. So this is for the most part just a lot of platforming, and this is what I'm gonna show you. I'm sure someone's gonna be like, "What part? What the fuck? Is this literally skip like an entire level?" And I'm gonna say yes, because this entire level revolves around the fact that you need to beat this. You need to be like 3 of these bosses, these shadow men. You gotta beat like 3 of these shadow dudes, like all of. Because they get their gems. Alright, fist time. Ah, oh, damn it. First death? Really? To this fucking clown? I'm really out of practice. I'm trying to think right now. Probably gonna be sent back to the start of the level. Yep. Alright, this is what I'm going to do instead, because I don't want to have to go through that entire process again. Yeah. What the fuck is this? I'll concede to this right now. The summons is definitely a new part of this stuff. So, along with that, hell difficulty was added in like afterwards. Yeah, there we go. Let me see.
我感到远处出现了一座跳台。
Yeah, so you see these platforms, right? I'm trying to assess right now. Do I have enough distance to actually get it? Because I know I need to get like... I know I need to get at least one platform that is like actually close to it. And that's really the crux of it all. At best, I'll have to probably do this twice. Whatever. Let's see if I can get closer. At most, I'll just have to do it twice, and that's it. Do it once. Let me try something real quick, because it's only... There's a reason why I was trying to avoid using the sword. I'm too familiar with the sword. If I'm remembering correctly, it was something along the lines of... Yep, alright. Well, in any case, I'm gonna die to water damage. Now, let me die already. Can't die. Hey, priestess, kill me. Oh, my ass. Honestly, it's refreshing to see me get my ass kicked in this game. Alright, so what I'm gonna do is this. I'm gonna beat up the guy that's in front of me. Then I'm gonna bring that gem over to a different place, because the placement of the seals do matter. Yes. Yep, there we go. Alright, well, yeah, for the most part, parry, slash. Honestly, bosses like these, where they rely on characters that rely on the player character moveset, is probably the biggest threat you'll face. Alright, so now that we got the Sanguine Gem, we're not going to use it there, because for the most part that's probably the dumbest idea I've ever heard. Oh my god, really? Is the seal still there? Well, there's another exploit we could account for. The seal is still there.
我感到远处
there we go. Honestly, I never stay long enough to see 2 seals remain. There we go. Bingo, bango, bongo. That's how you'd get it. Normally, you would not die the second time, because for the most part, that's just me being incompetent right there. But still, usually you need to get to the farther end, to the farthest end of that platform, and that's it. So, yeah. Now we get to go through a boss rush, as it were. Joy. Alright, real quick, let me switch out my sword for my fists again. I'm try and use the staff as much as I can, but I will use the fists if I have to. There we go, look at that. Yeah, no, for most part, enemies that utilize player movesets are more often not more challenging than actual bosses that are, you know, uniquely designed and the like. So yeah, you see all these enemies and the like, and how they're all, you know, really intimidating looking. Yeah, they're really just short fry, and that's it. For the most part, the biggest threat is another player character type of moveset. As well as even depending on the weapon they use. For some well, I shouldn't say some godly reason. The sword is arguably the most universally favored weapon, just because of the fact of its utility. Yeah. As well as these bosses. These bosses in particular are more or less just these character types are more or less just a nuisance again. They're fast, but more annoying than anything. Ow. That was very rude, I'll have you know. Goodness. I keep on forgetting some of the more provocative elements this game has, although, to be fair, they're not that frequent. At least early game, not that frequent. What? Wonderful. Got a little hairy there at the end, but hey, whatever. Honestly, more surprisingly enough, my run on YouTube, I think, is almost deathless. Almost being the keyword. I think I fumbled the bag somewhere along the line, but hey. I'm trying to remember. I know that blood runes did play a purpose in leveling up for a while. Although it was more or less just a buy gear. Yeah, Mr. Tiger Skin. Yeah, Mr. Tiger Skin here. I'll point this out right now when it comes to this boss. Is that this boss in particular, at the very least, he eats, I think he goes like pots of cadavers in order to regenerate health in one of the levels. In which specifically it was the Jingling City. But yeah, it was specifically Jinling City. That boss specifically has a yeah, that boss specifically has the ability to just eat food and regenerate health. It's not so much unfair, but it does translate to being a longer boss fight than usual. And so yeah. As far as I can tell, there's no way I could possibly skip this. There's like invisible walls everywhere. So even if I wanted to, I can't skip all these. Second phase, come on. Look at that. It's a Jesus Christ, that is badass. Oh my god, she is fucking deadlocked out of the arena. Holy shit. She can't do shit. She is literally out of the fucking map. Oh, well, she can do something, at the very least. Okay, well, that's fascinating. Again, she is just stuck. That is the first time I've encountered something like this. Look at that, she exploded to giant giblets. Alrighty, so I'm trying to think what else can I talk about. What else can I talk about besides? I really don't want to talk about Black Myth Wukong because I will talk about it later down the line. So I'm generally trying to think. Yeah, you would buy stuff. I have too many of these fucking things, man. I am already maxed out, and I have way too many fucking. I have way too many of these freaking things. You get jugs of wine and you drink them, but regenerate health, but you get drunk. Let's at the very least watch this cinematic. Bear witness the one moment there'll ever be facial animations, because in every part of the game, there is no proper facial rigging besides here. Alright. Let's beat down on the priestess. Oh boy. There we go. Oh my god, guys, it's the big bad evil guy. It's some old guy. It's some old guy. God. Got blasted out the back. Alright. Oh my goodness. The old guy. The old guy. He's becoming a slightly younger guy. Yeah. Oh my god. Oh my god. So fucking hilarious. He was already down to like half his health. Watch, he's gonna become invisible at some point. Look at that. That's new to me, actually. I know that how this is gonna go. It's gonna go tits up real fast. So, bring that on. There we go. Don't even attack on the priestess, just gotta beat this clown. Oh, there he is, boys! There he is! The Legend of the Demon King protagonist! And he killed whatever the fuck he was. Sorry about your sister, man. Fuck off. He just raises his hand slightly. Yeah. That's bloody spell, guys, you know? I'll say this, I'm not expecting the absolute chaotic nature of bloody spell to be in Black Myth Wukong. Hey, what can you do? Allow me to demonstrate how to get, at the very least, the secret, Yes, allow me to demonstrate how you can get the secret moveset. That is the, Blade Master. Blade Master, moveset. How dare you disrespect me? Uncle Lee's gonna kick my ass. Just know it. He's got the full moveset as well. Yeah, you see. Yeah, there he is, right across from me. If we're gonna do this, we're gonna do this right. We're gonna face him with his own shit. In which that's probably gonna lead to me getting my ass kicked, but hey, what can you do? Look at him. He's slightly taller than me. Real quick, I got a Blood Sword Spirit. Yeah, there we go. Oh no, Uncle Lee kicked my ass. Alright, but yeah. So that's, Alright, so yeah, that's how you pretty much are supposed to get the Swordmaster set. You are supposed to beat him. I just don't have the time or patience to want to beat him again. Alright, so what I wanted to do at the very least, particularly. Yeah, so what I wanted to do particularly was try and do the, Bloody Palace right now, yeah? So yeah, what we're gonna do is the Bloody Palace game mode, in which I'm gonna be playing, at the very least, with 3 movesets, and try and get to Bloody Palace level 30? Yeah, I think... yeah, it should be possible within the time frame I have. Alright, so what we're gonna do is play this through movesets I've not played often to, currently. So, we're gonna play with Sister Lee, the moveset that I have, but have not played extensively. Alright, real quick. In order to play Sister Lee fully, I can't use the, yeah, because the thing is, she has her own unique ranged attack and the like, and, yeah. That's the whole difference. You can still use the bloody spells, the bloodthirsty mark spells. But yeah, let's see here. Actually, I might want to reduce that down to 25. Again, I'm trying to keep things on a time frame. clearly tell her whole gimmick, as it were, is to pretty much use magical area effect stuff. And that's pretty much the whole thing. Pretty much the equivalent of playing a Dynasty Warriors character in a game that is designed for hack and slash. Even though, yeah, Dynasty Warrior is a hack and slash in its own right. The only difference is you don't think as much in Dynasty Warriors. Aside from like the handful of times at least. I'm trying to remember, Sisterly for a good while did have the butterfly finisher, but I'm pretty sure that was removed. Yeah, that was removed in like one of the patches, if I'm not mistaken. Look at that, the time just keeps on stacking up and up and up. He doesn't have much in terms of aerial attack, especially. Yeah, in terms of aerial stuff, she is really not that good, actually. On the ground, she's great, but in terms of stuff in the air, yeah, that's kind of a bit of something up in the air itself. I really should start using some of the other bloodthirsty mark spells. Oh, there he is, boys, the bloodthirstier again. Moment. Alrighty. Alright, fantastic. A huge time lot off of that. Alright, let's switch gears over right now. Yeah, it's time to do the other stuff now. Alright, so the Priestess moveset. You get to bear witness to what this moveset is now. So much like the Priestess herself, most of her movesets are reliant on her kicks and to some extent her whip. She does have the... Yes, she does have the Shamisen. I think that's what it's called properly, at least. So that gives her the ranged attack stuff. Along with that, she also has some other stuff too. The aforementioned, I guess, ass smash is there too. There we go. Alrighty. I've not played with this moveset a lot, much like Sister Lee. However, I do have some preconceived notion as to what it is that is entailed in the moveset. This is the succubus skin set as well. God, I'm gonna get a age restriction, I just know it. Then again, why? I've seen like other stuff that actually have. I should really double check the description to see if they have age restricted on them. For the most part, a lot of the stuff here in this game does to some extent border on certain things. Doesn't help that there's a tattoo there. I'm trying to think of like what the parry time for this thing is. I'm trying to remember what the parry time is. What her moveset is, because for the most part, I think it's like slightly longer than normal. Yeah, it's slightly longer than if I'm not mistaken with how the it's a slightly longer window. I think it's like by a few seconds though. How many seconds specifically? Probably like 1 or 2. Well, actually, I shouldn't say that. Maybe 1 second at most to probably a point few more, like maybe 0.5 milliseconds. I could be wrong. Maybe it's sharing like a statistical value to like the fist weapons, in which I would not be surprised if that's the case. Given the fact that she's doing kicks and shit, so say the least, it's not unlikely. Only I could see what the full movesets are. I'm not sure if this is all they are, but I still would like to see like what the full movesets is in terms of like aiming and how to pull some of them off. Yeah, because there are certain attacks that are much more. Yeah, there are certain attacks that are like charged and like. There we go. Stock scream effect has been slain. Oh great, fighting a bunch of demon hounds. Unlike Sister Lee, I'm pretty sure the succubus moveset is shared by, has at the very least equal amount of opportunity as the fist weapons at least. Because I know there are certain weapons that are more effective in there are certain weapons that are more effective in on ground than here. Prepare to get your little ass kicked. Right there. Oh. There we go. It's the caretaker from the first dungeon. If you thought this was easy, well, it is. It's more or less just a fact. I'm trying to at least properly demolish his sorry ass. It's always the mages that are in insufferable pain. I'm trying to think of like what difficulty this mode is set on. I think it's either hard or normal. Probably normal though, given the fact that I have 3 resurrections. Alrighty. Take a good eyeful of this skin, boys and grills, because that's the last you're gonna see of it. For a while, at the very least. Until the next time I decide to play Bloody Spell. Let's see. Alright, we're gonna go with the Swordmaster moveset now. There we go. The Swordmaster moveset is more or less just having like a bunch of stuff that make you automatic. Like offset to this is the fact that everything you do costs blood essence. In which odds are you're probably already feeding this thing a lot of blood essence already. Oh shit, I think... Oh yeah, no, oh that's fucking hilarious actually. So, alright, I'm looking at it right there. So, this is the same arena where you're supposed to fight Uncle Lee, as you may already notice. However, Uncle Lee's not here. However, seeing the effect right there, it is likely the fact that he's disabled in this arena specifically, or the Bloody Palace arena. So as a result, Uncle Lee still exists here, but he just doesn't exist in the sense that he's enabled. Seeing the effect go off in the back. God. All that just went towards him. Come on. Alrighty. I think that's enough to stand on. Just enough to stop that to some extent. Alright, well, that's the end of this stream for today, at the very least. So, thanks for stopping by. Hope you enjoyed this stream. It was fun to go through these games, as always. Wulong, it's been a while since I played it. Bloody Spell, I played too much of it, so, to say the least, I'd be happy to at the very least stop. Today, Black Miss Wukong comes out, for me at the very least, in the Eastern Standard, or in the Eastern time frame at the very least. I'm trying to think at the very least. I'm not sure if I'll be able to stream it today. Maybe being the key word, because for the most part it is going to be late when it releases. But still, so, yeah. Thanks for stopping by. Hope you enjoyed this stream. If you want to see more, I'll be streaming again, perhaps later today, around the time of 10 o'clock. However, if not, then I'll be streaming again tomorrow, around the time of... Let me think, I actually have a dentist appointment tomorrow, so... Let's settle for 2:30, 3:30. If I could do it earlier, I'll do it earlier, so... Yeah. Thanks for stopping by. I'll see you next one. Till then, take care of yourselves. I'll see you soon.